Hey, hey, hey! What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Daisy Podcast, your go to spot for real talk about real things we go through as high school students. I'm Alicia, and today's episode is going to hit close to home for a lot of us. We're talking about something most of us deal with silently: overthinking, and the pressure of being in high school. So, grab your favorite snack, plug in your earphone, and let's dive in. Okay, everyone, let's start with this. Why does high school feel so intense? You've got grades, deadlines, group projects, extracurriculars, expectation from teachers, parents, and don't even get me started on figuring out what you wanna do with your life. All that while you're still trying to understand yourself. And sometimes it's not even the big things that make us feel overwhelmed. It can be something as simple as messing up a presentation, not replying a message, or comparing ourselves to someone else's highlight reel on social media. That pressure builds up quietly, and that's where overthinking starts. Overthinking is like playing the same scene in your head over and over. You start with one too. Maybe something small like, did I sound weird when I spoke in class? And suddenly, your brain turns it into, everyone probably thinks I'm dumb. Then, what if I mess up again tomorrow? And before you know it, you're dumping everything, from how you speak to who you are. Sound familiar? Overthink confuses you that every mistake is permanent. That one bad test means your entire future is ruined. But guess what? That's not true. Our brains can be dramatic. That's just how we're wired something. Especially when we care deeply about things. But caring and overthinking are not the same thing. Here's the thing. High school is often our first real experience with responsibility. It's the first time we're grade, compared, rank, and act. What do you want to be in life? When most of us are just trying to survive mid-class. That pressure makes us feel like we need to be perfect, or at least look like we have it all together. But let me say this loud and clear. Nobody has it all figured out. The people you think are cruising it, they're probably overthinking too. They just hide it better. So let's talk about solution. How do we stop overthinking and handle all this pressure? Tips 1. Challenge your thoughts. Next time your brain starts spiraling, pause and ask, is this a fact or just feeling? Write it down if you have to. Seeing it on paper makes it less scary. Tips 2. Focus on what you can control. You cannot change a tense you already submit, but you can get a good night's sleep. Eat something and try again tomorrow. Tips 3. Take breaks from everything. Turn off your phone. Go outside, listen to music, and breathe. Your brain needs rest too, not just your body. Tips 4. Talk someone. Seriously, a friend, a cousin, a counselor. Sometimes just saying what's in your head out loud helps untangle the mess. And finally, tip 5. Be kind to yourself. If you would not say it to friends, don't say it to yourself. High school is hard, but so are you. You're learning, you're growing, you're figuring things out one messy day at a time. And yeah, overthinking sucks. But every time you stop to breathe, every time you decide to keep going, you're winning in ways you probably don't even see yet. So today, let this be your reminder. You don't need to have it all together. You just need to keep showing up. And before we wrap up, I want to leave you with a quote. It's simple but powerful. You don't have to control your thoughts. You just have to stop letting them control you. From Dan Millman. Let them sink in for a moment. Overthinking does not mean you're weak. It just means you're human. But you always have the power to decide how you respond. Thanks for listening to Daisy Podcast. If this episode helped you even a little, share it with a friend or just take a second to be proud of yourself for tuning in. And if one has told you today, you matter, you're doing your best, and that's more than enough. Catch you next time. Until then, stay kind to others and especially to yourself.